21? You stupid.
Welcome back to 21 the podcast. You guys like my new set? Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Today's guest is actually my longest standing friend in my life. Stand-up comedian TV Corrales. You may hear me call him other names. That's because I've known him longer than you. Now, if you haven't subscribed, do it right now. It's a button like this. If you just click it, that's all you gotta do. But guys, what I really want y'all to pay attention to is in like the middle of this podcast, and it's one of the greatest sponsors I could have ever thought to bring on the show. I have a sponsor this episode. It's great. Make sure you stay tuned. 21 the podcast. Here we go.
21? You stupid.
Man.
Oh shit, bro. This is gonna be something else.
Oh shit. So TV Corrales, as it's said nowadays.
Wait, are we starting? Is this it?
Yeah, we're rolling
okay,
into it, bro. So go ahead and look into this camera, man, and tell people a little bit about yourself, bro. Just give them the shakedown.
My name's TV Corrales. I've thrown up twice in the last 5 minutes. And I put my sunglasses on too, dude. That's a good call.
So I was wondering that. I was wondering, was that throw up?
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah. I heard it more than anything.
Oh yeah, I had to get the first couple dry heaves out, and then.
Do you get like camera shy or what? I mean, or was it just the grapes?
I think it's just the grapes.
Man, fucking, they had some bad grapes, bro. They had some fucking bad grapes. Hey, look. So I already kind of went over the rules with you,
yeah.
Right? So I think we're gonna get into some deep conversation. I feel like I say that at the beginning of every episode, but you got your 5 chips right there. Go ahead and take those, and then the first thing I want you to do is cut this deck. And once you cut that deck, we're gonna play our first hand of 21, bro. Why do people do this? I don't understand that.
What? You don't know shit about cutting decks, dude.
Bro.
Chris Angel taught me that.
Golly, man. I mean, hey, but I really appreciate it because the first episode, somebody did that, my buddy Rico, and he didn't put them back together. He made me just put them back together, however. So I really could have just put them back together the exact same way he took them apart, and I didn't even realize
That's true.
So, burn this card then. We're going to get into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. So you got a 7 of clubs up first.
Now you want me to leave this here?
Yeah, leave that up there.
Leave it wherever you leave it. Okay.
Oh no! You can take it wherever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take it wherever you want. And then you got a 9
camera
of clubs.
purposes.
So we're looking at 16. I'm showing a 9 of spades.
Yeah.
I hate 16, man. I hate 16.
16's a tricky one.
By the book, you'd hit it.
Yeah, but you know what? I am gonna hit.
You're gonna hit it?
Yeah.
Ooh, and you hit 21. Look at that.
That's the name of the show, baby.
There we go.
That's
now
what we do here.
I got 12. And I got 22.
Hey.
Vin Man hit 21 on his first hand of 21, man. Let's go. Vin, I'm telling you, bro, I really appreciate you coming down from Dallas and coming to see me. So for people that don't know, and I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this right now don't, me and Vin go back. This is probably my longest standing friend.
Probably, yeah, day ones.
Yeah, I think we met in 6th grade.
6th grade, including intermediate.
Yep, Clute fucking intermediate. And man, we've been through a lot of shit together.
Oh yeah.
And to have you here, bro, is surreal. And like I said earlier, bro, I'm really happy that you're here in the new set. We got the new mugs on deck. We got the new cards on deck. Like everything's just set up and ready for you to be here, bro.
Everything's perfect, man. I'm just really just blown away by the level of.
I appreciate it, man.
You know, you just really give a shit about your product, and
bro,
that's cool to see, man.
Man, it took a lot to get all this shit up, man. And I also want to say too is that I set the camera angles just a little different this time because I really want to show the some of the new artwork we got in here. And it's like you were pointing out the Uncut Gem posters behind you. But with that. Have you seen any? What's the coolest movie you've seen recently?
Oh, movie? I don't really watch many movies.
Of course you don't. I figured that was coming.
No, what's the last movie I saw? Shit. Oh, I don't even know what the last movie I saw was. Oh, maybe Joker.
Joker?
Joker was the last movie I saw.
Did you like it?
Yeah, but it was one of those movies where I had to go like to the blackest theater in town just to avoid the threat of somebody coming in and shooting it up.
And see,
I felt safest.
bro, that's exactly why I didn't go in the theater. Like I swore to myself I would not go to the theater to watch Joker, man. Because it's just, you never fucking know nowadays. Like, people are just doing wild ass shit. So I wound up watching it on the internet. But it was very high quality, and man, it was a good movie. But Joaquin Phoenix freaked me out in that movie. He was like pretty gross, but I loved when he did like, "Oh, you're such a beautiful dancer, Arthur." Like that was my favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah, I thought the movie did a great job of exploring how bad a lot of open mic comedy is.
Really? So tell me about that, man. Because I mean, growing up, I would have never expected you to grow up and be a comic.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know, bro. Like, I know we were always laughing all the time, but it was just like, I just never would have expected it. Because, and at the time too, like, you were riding motocross and doing all types of, like, you know, you're playing sports and shit like that. It never crossed my mind. So like, what inspired you to get up on stage and start telling jokes?
Oh shit, heartbreak probably. You know, just going into a manic depressive state and just like writing a lot and just being like, you know, maybe this might play better on stage.
Yeah.
I was I had come from an improv background. I was doing improv comedy, which sucks. I hate improv. And
improv.
Yeah, you know, remember improv? Yeah. Whose line is it anyway? Shit, you guys are masters. And then the girl that I was dating was in one of my improv troupes, and then she dumped me, and I was just heartbroken.
Yeah.
And so I was just doing a shit ton of writing, and it just turned into jokes, and then I just took it to the stage, and it was always in the back of my head. I was like, and I think ultimately the reason she dumped me was because I was just a stand-up comic who didn't have the balls to do stand-up comedy. So I just had all this shit that I was just venting out to her, and just couldn't get, like, you know, couldn't separate, you know. I don't know. I was just a pussy, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, you're heartbroken, so you don't have any, you know, you don't really give a shit anymore. So
yeah, it's like, fuck it.
I did it once, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm one of these guys now. I guess this is what I do now. So I did it once, and I'm just.
How was your first experience up there, though?
Oh, it was good.
Really?
Yeah, I did good.
Because, you know, a lot of comics, they get up there and they just fucking tank or...
Yeah, that was my second experience.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, Vin, I forgot to give you your black chip before. Trade me for one of your red chips.
Oh, okay.
And now we're gonna play another hand real quick, and we're gonna get into your second experience of comedy. So put one more chip up for this next hand.
One more chip, a red chip?
Sir. Yes, sir.
All
and then
right.
you got 2 of spades.
Okay.
And an ace of hearts. So you're looking at 3 or 13, and I'm showing a 4.
Yeah, hit me, baby.
There we go.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Let's do it.
So now you're looking at a hard 13.
Yeah. Hit me, baby.
And that's a
son
bust,
of a
man.
bitch.
You know, it happens. It happens, bro. And I beat you with a 6.
Look at you go.
So how was that second experience? How did that go?
Well,
and what do you think led to the demise of it?
Oh, well, you know, in comedy they give you a light, like a 1-minute light, and that means you have 1 minute to wrap your shit up and get off stage. And I was doing this joke that was about, I guess it was like right around the beginning of like the trans stuff was starting to be kind of big in the public conversation. So I was working some trans material out, and the joke was basically. It was one big long like 3-minute joke where like the first, you know, 2 minutes and 55 seconds are just like ignorant and just bigoted, and then the last 5 seconds, the punchline really just turns it on its head and exposes it for like the hypocrisy it was. But I didn't get a chance to finish the joke before my time went up, because they were like shaking the light like, you got to get off, we're gonna cut the mic. So I basically delivered this like hate speech for my whole set, and little did I know, and the audience that night was the first annual Dallas Black Trans Gala. So there was like 4 or 5 tables full of like Joanna men.
What the fuck?
That were just like there, just listening to the whole thing, and a couple of them approached me afterwards and was like,
And so you never actually got to put the punchline out?
Never got to say the punchline. So they just kind of thought I just went up there and just kind of just shat on him for 3 minutes, which is not what I was trying to do.
Yeah, right. So how do you think that plays into today? Because, I mean, anybody that's our age and older, you know, when we were younger, like we were spouting hate speech. If you look at it by the thing today, you know what I mean? And it was just, I mean, but I feel like we never said it in like hate. We never said it hatefully. Like it was always to our friends and shit like that. Or, you know, if there was, I mean, I'm sure there's cases of like bullies and shit, you know, calling people whatever. But does that, I actually kind of feel like nowadays, since it's such a PC culture, it helps comics in a way. Do you feel that way?
Oh, how do you think it helps?
Well, I think it helps because if you're able to go past that line and make it funny to where, like Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle gets a lot of flack for fucking, you know, yelling out trans, and he came out as gay on his award speech and everything like that. But it's like, and he's not actually gay, but you know, it was all the joke. But I mean, if you can break those boundaries and still make something funny, even to those people that he's essentially making fun of, then that's groundbreaking.
Oh, the goal should always be more funny than mean.
Yeah.
Always.
100%.
But you're right. It does really, if you're convinced that there's something funny about a particular topic and like nobody else is picking on it, maybe because it's too tricky, it's rough waters. Yeah, it really challenges you as a writer and as a performer to be able to like commit to a bit and see it through and just, you know, get all the meat off that bone. And, and just.
But would you say it hurts it?
Does it hurt comedy?
Yeah, the PC culture.
No, comedy's not PC culture. I don't. What the fuck is PC culture anyway? I didn't.
It's a politically correct culture.
Yeah, it's like 10 people on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I read something that like 3% of all, or no, 80% of all like tweets are composed of like 5% of people on Twitter. So it's.
And I would believe that because I mean I have a Twitter and I don't really use it. Like I use the podcast Twitter more than I use my personal Twitter.
Yeah, I don't even do Twitter. I just finally got a social media last year.
Right. All right.
So I don't do any of that shit.
We interrupt this broadcast with a word from our sponsor. It's me. I'm the sponsor. So what I want you to do after you click subscribe and go to 21thepodcast.com, I want you to scroll down and find this beautiful 21 The Podcast logo, black mug. It's $21. Yeah, of course, but it's free shipping. So go and buy a mug, you cheap. We're actually going to dive into your Twitter now. Throw up one more red chip, Vin. Actually, you owe me. No, I got you. Yeah, throw up one more to get your cards. And you got a 7 of spades starting out. And a 2 of hearts, so you're looking at 9. I'm showing a king.
Hit me.
Boom. Now you're looking at 18.
I'm staying right there.
Stay right there?
Oh, for sure.
I'm showing 3. So that's 13. And I bust again, Vin man.
Bust it,
doing
baby.
Your thing on this game right here. Bust it, baby. So one thing I do want to talk about your Twitter.
I don't got no Twitter.
Well, okay. Don't have a Twitter.
I got a Instagram.
And but your dog's Twitter is it's pretty popping.
It's not popping.
I think it's popping. Like I'm not saying she has a bunch of followers or anything like that, but she is Funky Phoebe is pretty politically inclined.
I use that account really most. So the reason I hate Twitter is because I've been banned on Twitter for impersonating the local congressman where I'm at, Kenny Marchant.
Really?
And I think ever since they banned that account, they just associate my phone number with whatever account. So that's why 100%. I don't even fuck with any Twitter at all now.
Yeah, it's your phone number, your IP
exactly.
address.
So I'm like, it's not even. So, but that account picked up steam because that account was politically. It was basically everything you think the dog one was, but like more cutthroat. So I was impersonating Representative Kenny Marchant, who like he's a congressman. Yeah, who famously like dodges town hall meetings, and I think he's like taken like signs down like on his office building to like make sure people don't know where he's at, because he does not want to like be held accountable by his constituency. He just wants so I created a account, and I just told him up front that it was like, this account is dedicated to all my constituency. Fuck you guys, I don't give a shit about you. But I would follow, like, I looked through all the people he followed, and I followed them, and then they started to follow me back, and eventually like think tanks were like following me back. And like there were people, like citizens of like his district, who were like tweeting me being like, if these are the things you really feel, then I'm not voting for you, in the next election and shit. And so I guess his people got wind of it, and then they shut that account down, and ever since then
it's pretty crazy how something like social media can, like, it's like, why? I mean, I get it, because it's like, people don't know, like, if that is the actual, candidate or elected official. But it's kind of like, man, if people are stupid enough to believe it, man, why the fuck can't I just throw some shit out here? And then who are you to fucking ban me off this shit, which is supposed to be like, it's almost like a public square, you know what I mean? It's like they're just taking away your ability to talk about what you want to. I mean, I guess that is a very unique case, because you were basically getting these think tanks and people to really think it was him. Yeah. Well, but what was the purpose of that to you? Like, why did you, what really inspired you from that guy to like, I want to bring this shit down?
Oh, just because I noticed that he just didn't really give a shit about the district that he was representing. Yeah. And he didn't want to answer to anybody. And so I was like, man, he's not answering. Like, I wrote him letters about stuff. He would like shut down town halls and shit. And
is that the same way you feel about Trump?
About Trump?
Yeah. How do you feel about Trump? I gotta ask.
Well, I don't. I have. Well, Trump is,
It's an interesting topic.
It is an interesting topic. At one point, you're like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, this guy could be president? And then it's inspirational on the other hand, because you're like, oh shit, this guy can be president.
Yeah,
so maybe just like go for it and just fucking do things.
Yeah, just do whatever you want. And then you bomb the.
But he's not for me.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people.
But I know what it's like, and actually, you wearing that hat makes me sympathetic. I got a bit that I've been trying to work out recently about an Astros hat that I've been wearing, and people are like looking at me now and doing like double takes, and I'm like, I finally know what these people in the MAGA hats feel like.
I didn't think about that.
I joined the team. I bought the jersey. I got the hat. I got the Houston tattoo on me. Just because I found out they're cheating, what do you think? I'm just gonna go return all my shit and go root for the fucking Dodgers?
Exactly.
No, that's my fucking team. So like,
that's a very good analogy.
That I've.
I haven't even really been following that whole thing. I mean, I'm a fan, so it's like, I feel like the entire fucking league, even up to the commissioners, are cheating. So it's just like, it doesn't really matter to me, and it's not gonna ever sway my loyalty to the Astros. But yeah, it's pretty crazy shit when like Carlos Beltran is he's getting banned, right? Like he can't.
Oh, banned? Really? I didn't know about that.
I think don't quote me on this, but I feel like it was something to do with Beltran. Hold on 1 second, Ben. We gotta play one more hand because we're starting to run out of time.
Let's do it, bro.
Go ahead and put up one red chip for me. You got a 2 of clubs. And then a 6 of spades. I'm looking at a 4.
Hit me, baby.
There we go. Now you're looking at 15 with that 7 of diamonds. Mm-hmm. I'm showing a 4.
Hit me.
And you bust. Vin, man, I'm sorry about that, brother. So, Vinny, tell me where, that's almost hurt you, right?
What's that?
Somebody call you Vinny?
Oh, no. I mean, that's
like people calling me Andrew, bro. I hate that shit.
Oh, yeah?
Bro.
I don't disassociate. I mean, I don't really disassociate from it. Now, I'm only TV Corrales on stage.
Right.
And it's only to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Which people tell me they can't do anymore. It's like, oh, Cosby, Louis C.K. But I'm like, they also tell me that while they're eating like Chick-fil-A and like talking about their Disney Plus account. So
Exactly, bro.
They can separate the art from the artist.
If Chick-fil-A told me today, like to my face, that they hated me, like, and that they never want to associate with me, I will still eat Chick-fil-A. But anyways, Vin Man, TV Corrales.
Where should it begin? It's been a fun ride, but it's coming to the end. I'll get it out before
Bro,
it's
I
over.
forgot.
Young, wild, and free, though I'm only getting older. Cool. Shit,
cool.
They don't even know about this, dude.
Bro. No, Robotovato.
Robotovato.
Hey.
Yeah, recorded an EP.
You know, I said last night to one of my buddies, we were drinking and fucking freestyling in the truck, and I was like, man, I can't wait for some rapper to just diss me for my podcast, bro. I'm just ready to rip them up. Like, I ain't fucking recorded music in so long, bro. And it's
yeah?
I'm not really with it anymore. But,
That verse you put on that track was hot.
Oh, man, as soon as you said, bro. So what have you been doing with your music lately?
I brought a guitar on stage for that album I recorded.
Yeah.
And,
tell me about the album, bro. Let's where can people find you and find the album, man? We got Rebel Without Applause from TV Corrales. I read that right? Yeah, I knew I read it right.
Applause,
man, this is on Apple Music. It's fucking hilarious. At TV Corrales, right, on Instagram?
At TV Corrales is a stage name.
Yes.
On Instagram.
But that's how they find you on Instagram, right?
That's all I am. TV Corrales is a stage name. Well, that's the handle. At TV Corrales is a stage name. So it's kind of long.
Go listen to the fucking album. Stream that shit tonight. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. It's on Apple. It's on all that good stuff.
All that
Tidal,
shit, bro.
Amazon.
And then you got the physical copies too, bro.
Got
That's
the physical
dope.
copies. Yeah, I make most of the money from the physical copies.
Yeah.
Streaming for sure.
How would you describe your comedy? When I describe it to people, I'm not gonna say how I describe your comedy yet. I want to hear how you describe it.
I would say it's grounded surrealism.
Wow. I just call it deadpan comedy.
Deadpan, yeah, I get deadpan for
it's
sure.
pretty deadpan.
Yeah.
But I love deadpan comedy.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to fucking we were sitting down at dinner the other night and we were trying to come up with like deadpan pickup lines, and it's like, did it hurt? Like when you fell over and broke your fucking leg, you idiot type shit.
That's good.
So, a newly married man.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's great. When you hate wearing condoms, marriage is the best.
So with that being said, do you have little TVs in the future soon?
What's cool is that her initials are TV also. So now we have 2 TV Corraleses.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do we have little little mulattoes that are gonna run around? Yeah, one day, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so what do you have coming up, bro? Like, what are you working on right now?
I got a show here in about an hour. Cold Town Theater.
Like this airs 2 weeks later, if you can make it.
If you can make it out.
All right, Ben, we're going to play our last hand.
This is it?
This is it, man.
Man.
We still got about 5 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
But we'll still chat
Jesus
a little
Christ.
bit. But the game is closing down.
Well, who's winning right now?
As of right now, I think it's me. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
let's
winning
do
right
it.
now.
Let's do it.
I always do pretty good on this show somehow. Y'all saw it, though. Y'all saw that fucking cut. And then an 8 of diamonds, that's 13. I'm showing a 3.
13, my lucky number. Hit me.
There we go.
I want a different number.
And you got a 5, so you're at 18.
I'm staying right there.
Staying right there.
Let's do it.
And I'm showing 8.
Ooh.
19. So that last chip comes over here to me, Vin, man. But I will say, once again, I am very appreciative of you driving down here, man, and coming to be on 21 the podcast. This is fucking cool as shit.
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't miss it. I was jumping at the opportunity, man.
Bro, you know what's even crazier? I didn't know this before you showed up, because I'm about to go to your comedy show.
Yeah.
And your mom and dad's going to be there.
They're going to be in the crowd.
So when me and Vin were growing up, I would stay at his house quite a bit. And how his house was set up is like right up the stairs was his parents' bed, no door.
There was no rooms in this house.
No,
there was
no
just an
rooms.
upstairs area and a downstairs area, yeah.
The weirdest thing about that house actually was that the kitchen was upstairs.
The kitchen is upstairs.
Yeah, that always blew my mind. I thought that was the craziest thing
A
back
lot of
then.
people, yeah, that kind of throws them off.
Yeah, but then there was this one time, and anytime I'm staying the night over there, his dad is just snoring up a fucking storm, and we're downstairs just fucking off because Vin has this big ass like almost basement style room, piano, all types of fucking like we had PlayStation, all types of shit down there, and we just kept imagining his dad coming downstairs like in his underwear. If you see this guy, it makes it even funnier, like with a fucking pistol to us. It's like, take your asses to sleep. And that's I was about to say that's one of the things that I really remember, but you know what I still sing to this day, and I know I got it from you. If you know it, sing it along with me.
Is it Lil Bow Wow?
No. My name is Ruth. I have a tooth, and if you're lucky, I'll say hello.
I like the color yellow. I'm not quite mellow. And if you're sing a song. Her name is Ruth. She has a tooth, and if you're lucky, she'll say hello. Oh my God, I haven't heard that since the Bush administration. I think that was from a Hey Arnold episode is where we got that
Was
from.
it?
I think it was from...
I remember you singing it like that.
Because Hey Arnold was very influential for us,
Right.
and SpongeBob was very influential for us too.
And it wasn't in SpongeBob for sure.
No, I think...
It sounds like something...
I want to say that it was in an episode of Hey Arnold where they were at the opera, and he was imagining the girl he had a crush on, who looked like him but with red hair, Ruth.
Yes.
And she was like singing operatically that...
She had a tooth.
Well, I don't even know if those are the words. It's just how the melody got stuck in my head.
And that's how it's been in my... And I was wondering, because I remember it was like the yellow thing, and I knew it was fellow, but I never knew like what the words were. So I just make shit up every time.
Do you remember this one?
Hey, and that's how we're going to end this fucking episode. Vin, man, bro, I'm really appreciative of you coming by, bro.
Always, dude.
Thanks for the good fucking times.
Anytime.
And y'all tune in y'all check out TV Corrales first and foremost.
TVCorrales.com. TV Corrales is a stage
we got a .com.
I got the website. It's got all my
Fuck
dates.
yeah,
It's
bro.
got the merch.
So go to tvcorrales.com. Make sure you know where this guy's at. His comedy is fucking hilarious. Stream the album, buy the album, and make sure, above all else, not above all else, I don't mean to do that, but subscribe to this motherfucking channel. Y'all like the shit, just do it. It's 21 the podcast, and I'll see you guys next week. Boom. Bitch.
Damn, I just gotta get my rhymes right. Gotta get my lines right. Cause what's this life without the limelight, right? I know you dig that. Matter of fact, just sit back. Robotovato. Kick tracks to make you kick back. Fuck it, go grab your six pack. I heard this sick track and said I gotta remix that. Yo, Vin, where should I begin? It's been a fun ride, but it's coming to the end. Damn, I'll get it out before it's over. Living young, wild, and free, though I'm only getting older.